In Level 2 text studies, there's a wee bit of a difference from what you experienced in Level 1. Back in Level 1, the key words for a text question involved describe and explain. Those words have gone now. Instead, you have the word analyse. You're analysing specified aspects of a studied written text. Now, those specified aspects still involve character, theme, settings, all of those that you've experienced back in Level 1. Also, another similarity is that your answers must be supported by evidence. The use of quotes is essential here. To reach achievement in Level 2, you simply have to do this analysis. You have to analyse those aspects supported by evidence. To reach merit, you have to do that convincingly. To reach excellence, you have to do that perceptively. So, where's the difference? The difference is only in one word. And again, that word is analyse. So what does it mean? What does analyse mean? We'll move on to the next slide and we'll discuss that. So, what is analysis? Analysis is being able to interpret aspects of a text. And when you interpret a text, you want to put things into two categories. Firstly, you want to establish why the text was even created, why it was written. What was the writer's purpose? We say that so often as teachers, getting students to try to work out why the text was created. Maybe it was created to show certain aspects of the age that it was written in. Maybe it was created to impress an audience, to have them understand certain themes or ideas. Then you want to look at how the text was created. For example, how is the text structured? How is it organised? If you take a Shakespearean play, for example, it's always organised in a particular way with 5 acts. The structure begins with an introduction and ends up with a climax in the middle and leads on to a catastrophe. Obviously, that's in the tragedies. How the writer created characters is also very, very important, and put those characters into certain settings and environments. One of the important terms that I like to relate to as regards to how the writer constructs the text is the word style. What is the writer's style? So, if you take both of those, why the text was created, to get across certain ideas, how the text was created, what style the author used, it all relates and ends up with how we as an audience perceive or receive the text. So keep that in mind when you come across the word analysis. Apply that to a question that you will receive in the NCEA exam, such as analyse how structure was used to reveal the writer's purpose in the written text. Straight away, you would move over to the how side, and you would look at how, say, Shakespeare has structured and organised the text, and for what reason. Why did he do this? Was it to show an aspect of society, or to clearly illustrate the development of a theme or a character change? Here's another question. Analyse how one or more significant events were used to comment on an aspect of society in the written text. So there you're looking at something that happens in the story and how society, how that is used to reflect perhaps the society that it occurs in. remember what it all comes down to. It comes down to the reader, the viewer, the listener, and how that person receives the themes or messages that are used in the text, and for what purpose. Have a read through this page. It goes a little bit further and reinforces the point that I've made earlier. Analysing is showing that you understand how the writer has constructed the text to create effects and match a purpose. So you need to break the subject down into its component parts, those aspects: theme, character, setting, maybe a particular scene or moment in the story, and then within those aspects, sub-aspects. So say, for example, if you take something like character, you want to look at character change, character relationships, memorable characters. All of those are the component parts that you need to be prepared for in an examination situation. Next, of course, you need to locate specific evidence, your quotes, your examples, to begin to form your interpretations. Now, you can't do that in a one-off exam situation. You have to prepare. And that is where the hard work before the exam comes in, where all those practice essays are very, very useful. So remember, you need to have a lot of determination to get to the point where you can write a very successful Level 2 essay. The essay must cover the question. It must develop a central idea in relation to that question. In essence, a really good Level 2 student will set up what I call a thesis, an argument that they are trying to prove. Your essay must also be very well organised, where you set up your thesis and you prove it in relation to the question and analyse as you go by using specific examples and evidence to prove the points that you're making. Good luck. Success will come through practice.